Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for another edition of Reporter's Notebook. For those of you who've never watched Reporter's Notebook before, it's one of my favorite little segments we get to do towards the end of our days and bring some of our coworkers in here to the digital studio to sit down and kind of chit chat about what goes on behind the scenes here at WNCT and dive a little deeper into those stories that we cover for you guys each and every day. So today I'm joined through Zoom with Miss Camila Barco. Hello.
Hello, Friday Eve.
I know, it really is. And you are a prime example of, living a reporter's life right now, hanging out in your car, running around after your story. So what's been going on today? You had a story today about a Craven County teacher, I believe, who is getting a new position, which is really exciting. So talk to me a little bit about that.
Yes. So I spoke today to a Craven County principal. He was once a teacher. He's been in the Craven County School District for 22 years. So he knows this school district like the back of his hand. And now he's moving on to something else. And instead of helping students locally, he will be helping students statewide. He will be now accepting a job with the state and working under the state superintendent, and he'll be focusing on principal engagement, meaning he'll just speak to more principals across the state, try to get more of an idea of how he can help other school districts, just like he has here in Craven County.
Definitely. And this guy, he seems very well loved in the area. So I'm sure, all these students seem to really have been rallying behind him and celebrating this new job position for him. And I also heard they had kind of like a parade celebration too. So what was that like? Did you get to attend and kind of how was that?
So yesterday was the parade, and like you said, there's just so many students that adore and love this principal. He has done so much for the community. If you get to meet Tabari Wallace, that's his name. Tabari Wallace is the West Craven High School principal. And if you get to meet Tabari Wallace, you will understand why he receives this amount of support from the community. His energy is just radiant. It's contagious. He has a positive attitude 24/7. I don't know what his secret is, but he definitely has a positive attitude all the time. And I think for those reasons, it's why he's now moving on forward. He probably could have taken this job way before, but he just told me that, you never know when you're going to have another chance and what life is going to throw at you in the future. And he just says, if he has this opportunity to take now, he's going to take it. So, that's just an idea of who Wallace is. Like you said, there was a video online about there's students just driving by through a drive-through parade and just waving by to Mr. Wallace because he starts his new job on Monday. And that just speaks volumes to like having students come and take time out of their day to say goodbye to their principal, and just a tremendous amount of community support.
Definitely. And what are some of the things, you talked about it a little bit already, but what are some of the things that he's going to be doing in this new position to really be helping out Craven County and making it a better place education-wise and community-wise?
So he would be working under the state superintendent. It's called a special advisor, and his focus is working with other principals and trying to have that principal engagement. He's been a principal, he's been an assistant principal, he's been a principal. So, and he was named the 2018 North Carolina Principal of the Year. So,
Wow.
I mean, I don't know how much more recognition Barry Wallace can receive for being such a good educator. And in this position, he will be working with other people. And he will be telling people, what works and what doesn't as a school principal. What are some things that they can change? And I was walking around with Wallace earlier in the day, and he was just showing me the school and what he does. And he just tells me the amount of change that he was able to bring here. And one of the changes that he wants to bring as he works at the state level is bring an upgrade to the internet access here in Craven County. We've talked about it before, the lack of internet access, and he just wants to work with legislators and Governor Cooper's team to make that happen.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, congratulations to Mr. Wallace. That is super exciting. And it seems like, everyone else is so excited for him to be moving up and doing great things for the community. So thank you, Camila, for getting to cover this story. And like you said, it sounded awesome to meet Mr. Wallace, infectious personality. So thank you so much for joining us today and sharing his story. And thank you guys for watching another edition of Reporter's Notebook. You can check out Camila's story at WNCT.com. All right, bye, guys.